What's going on, fam? Welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about side hustles, specifically side hustles for photographers and also other creatives like videographers, graphic designers, and people like that. I think these side hustles do apply to those creatives as well. Now, with these side hustles, it is possible to be making $1,000+ per month. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but if you have the skills and you can produce quality work and actually get results for your clients and things like that, then I do think it's very possible to make $1,000+ per month. I do it myself with some of these side hustles that I'm going to be talking about. As a photographer, I do think at some point it's a good idea to start branching off and just thinking about other ways that you can bring in income. I'm a big fan of, having multiple streams of income. I used to think this stuff was impossible, but it's very possible. And it's just so many opportunities out here and so many things you can do as a creative. And I feel like a lot of us have skills that you can monetize and you maybe don't even know it. So that's why I wanted to make a video like this to kind of just give you some ideas and also just show you some different ways that you could be making extra money. All right, so you already know why you're here, and I'm not going to waste your time. So let's get straight into it. So the first side hustle I want to let y'all know about is what I'm doing right now, which is YouTube. Now, I have YouTube as number one because personally, I love YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2016. I also have multiple channels, but I do think in 2022 and also just moving forward, I think YouTube is one of the most powerful platforms, and I also think it's one of the best side hustles that you can start. So when it comes to YouTube, it's so many opportunities. Like I feel like compared to other platforms, it's just so many different ways you can monetize your YouTube channel. So just to throw some out there, you can sell digital products. And also these are things that I'm going to talk about, mention later on as side hustles, but you can sell digital products. You can do affiliate marketing. You can also get money from sponsorships. You also get paid from ads on your videos. Man, it's so much you can do. You can do memberships. So yeah, it's just a lot of opportunities when it comes to YouTube. Now, when it comes to YouTube and really, looking at this from a, side hustle perspective and trying to turn into a business and grow it, I'm not going to go too deep into this, but you do need to add value. I see a lot of people that start a YouTube channel and they want to grow it into a business and make a lot of money from it, but they're not adding enough value. So you have to target a specific audience and you have to consistently add value to that audience. Now, I will be honest with y'all and tell y'all this about YouTube. It's not one of the easiest side hustles to start. It's gonna take some time to grow it. I do think you can grow pretty quick. I think you can get monetized. Well, just speaking as far as ads, you can get monetized in less than 6 months if you just go hard at it and you're consistent with it and you're adding value. But it is gonna take you some time to build your channel and grow your audience. I know some people that kind of monetize from the start. That's an option you can do. I didn't do that with my channel. I waited until I build a decent size audience and then I started to introduce some different ways of, monetizing my channel. So if you do feel like it's something that you can teach, I do recommend, maybe looking into YouTube. And just to put this out there, you don't have to be an expert at whatever it is you want to teach. Some people start YouTube and they just share their journey. Maybe someone's in the military and they're just sharing their journey as a person in the military. There's a big audience for that specific niche. So even doing something like that, you can build a side hustle and a business around something like that. So just throwing some ideas out there. So I highly recommend looking into YouTube as a side hustle. It's done great things for me. And I think it's fun and I love YouTube. So the second side hustle I want to talk about is graphic design. Now, I wanted to mention this for photographers because if, let's say, you've been a photographer for a while, you're a professional photographer that has your own business, then you probably have some experience doing graphic design work. For example, in the early stages of me and my wife's photography business, I was making little, graphic design pieces to market our services and things like that. And obviously over time, I got better at it, but these are skills that a lot of photographers have and also other creative professions like videographers and people like that. Now, to go back to my first point with YouTube, I also do graphic design work when it comes to YouTube. I do graphic design for my own channel. So thumbnails is a form of graphic design. So this is a service that you can offer to other YouTubers and just other people who maybe have an online business or just a business. So for me personally, my main focus when it comes to graphic design and making, side income from that is doing thumbnails for other YouTubers and also doing graphics for them as far as like social media posts and things like that. And I don't think this is a skill that's hard to learn. This just came from me just, starting as a photographer and kind of just playing around with this stuff and learning these skills. And I think a lot of you have these skills also, and you just don't really realize that, hey, I can be offering this to clients. So if you feel like you're pretty decent in graphic design and maybe you have a specialty, like for me, I do graphic design work for YouTubers like banners and thumbnails and things like that. Maybe you want to kind of go into just doing like social media type graphics for clients and things like that. So if you feel like you can offer something like that, I highly recommend just looking into doing some graphic design on the side. All right, so side hustle number 3 is consulting and coaching. So this is something else that I also have experience with. I've done coaching for photographers and I also do coaching for new YouTubers. So you can see I'm monetizing like just skills that I've acquired over time and just also things that I do on the daily every single week. I'm a YouTuber. I have, over 6 years of experience when it comes to YouTube. So people want to tap into the knowledge that I have and learn from the things that I've learned. So that's where something like coaching and consulting comes in. If you have some kind of knowledge in something, you can coach other people and just giving them tips and advice on maybe starting a photography business, or if we're talking YouTube, starting up a channel and what it takes to grow a channel. Now it can take some time to build this. Obviously you have to acquire the skills and you have to have the knowledge. You have to be getting people results, so you have to have that in place first, and then you can offer coaching. But I feel like once you get it rolling, you can charge a pretty good amount for coaching. Coaching isn't something where you're just going to be charging, like $20, like something you would charge for a digital product. This is something that's a bigger ticket type thing. So, you have some coaches out here for just an hour session, they may be charging, $900 just to consult with them for an hour. So this is something where you can make a good amount of money if you have some knowledge in something. All right, so coming in at number 4 is Facebook ads. When it comes to the demand for people who need someone to run their Facebook ads, I think it is huge. This is one of like the biggest things that a lot of businesses need. They need people and they want people to manage their Facebook ads, set up their Facebook ads and things like that. As a photographer, I can speak from experience. I've run a lot of Facebook ads, so I know the ins and outs of Facebook ads, how to set them up, how to split test, how to read the analytics. So these are a service that I can offer to people. It's not something that I've offered yet, but I am thinking about offering this in the future. So if you run ads for your own business, or maybe you've just done some free projects for clients or people and you were able to get them some success with that, then this is something that you can look into as offering as a service to businesses. It's a lot of businesses, and you've even seen online businesses spike within the last couple of years. So a lot of these people are running ads. So if you know how to do ads and you know the ins and outs of them, you should definitely look into this. All right, so before I get into the next point, I want y'all to leave a comment and let me know, what side hustles do you have right now besides photography? Or if you don't have any side hustles at the moment, what is a specific side hustle that you want to get into in the future? Leave a comment down below and let me know. All right, so coming in next, we have web design. So this is also something else that I've done. I haven't done it a lot, but I have done a little bit of web design. And this is a skill that you'll see with photographers and other creatives, because a lot of us, we build our own stuff. So we build our own website. We're constantly updating our sites. So we begin to know what it takes to build an effective website. So if you feel like you're at a point where you're pretty good with web design, and maybe you kind of specialize in certain types of websites like WordPress sites or Squarespace sites or Wix sites or something like that, that could be a service that you could offer to other photographers, or you could even offer it to just other businesses if you want to. And you have to keep in mind with a lot of these services that I'm mentioning, like a lot of people and business owners, they don't want to do this stuff. Like, so you have people out here who are willing to pay a lot of money just to delegate these tasks to someone else, just to have someone else do it so they can focus on the things that they want to focus on, right? So web design is one of those things. So if you feel like you have those skills, I would highly recommend looking into web design. All right, so coming in next, we have digital products. So this is something that I have on my channel. I have my main digital product, which is the photography business starter kit. So it is for beginner photographers who are getting started with the business side of photography. So giving them just digital assets, tips, and tricks to help them with getting started with their business. This is also something else that is growing. There's a huge market of people who just are always looking for digital product. And the thing with digital products is, you could create a digital product for just $10 or $20. So it's not a big investment on the client's end that's purchasing the digital product. So people are more likely to buy into these products because they don't cost as much as, like, let's say like a full course that may run you about maybe $500. So just spending $20 to learn a skill or to get knowledge from someone that you trust, people are more likely to bite on that offer. So it's a huge demand for this. Now when it comes to digital products, you do have to have the knowledge to teach somebody something or have a specific skill. And then what you're going to do with that is bundle that into some type of digital assets. It can be anything. It could be a workbook, it could be an ebook. You could even make a digital product that has a lot of text within that actual product, or you could even do video. So we could do something like this within a digital product. So it's a lot of ways that you can make your digital product. It's not something that takes a bunch of time to make, and I feel like it's not really hard to get into if you have knowledge or a skill that you can teach someone. Now, I wanted to add this: when it comes to digital products, you do need to have an audience, right? It's going to be hard for you to sell digital products if you don't have an audience. So kind of like what I did with my channel, I didn't offer this until I think I had maybe around 1,000+ subscribers, right? I took the time to just build my name, build my channel, and also with just helping people trust me before I wanted to start offering things like that. So I don't think it takes a long time to build an audience if you know what you're doing, but it is going to take some time. And also, you don't have to have a huge audience, because some people have small audiences, but they're engaged audiences. So you may see someone who just has 500 followers, but they're engaged followers who are just ready to purchase and they love your content. So I just want to put that out there. All right, so coming up next, we have affiliate marketing. So I'll explain what this is for people who don't know about affiliate marketing. It's pretty much recommending products and services to your audience. So when these people purchase these things through your link, the person is going to get a kickback, a small percentage back from those purchases. So depending on just what you're selling and what affiliate program you're in, those percentages as far as what you're going to receive are going to be different. So let's say you're doing affiliate marketing through the Amazon program. You may be getting like 5%, 10% back from those purchases, versus maybe you do affiliate marketing or something for a specific service like TubeBuddy or something like that. You may get a 20% kickback. So when it comes to affiliate marketing, it's different percentages that you can receive just based on just what you're referring out to people. I do think that this is a side hustle that it's going to take some time to build, because if you're going to be referring stuff out to people, you have to have an audience, right? And you also have to have an audience that's engaged and they trust you. So that's the big thing when it comes to affiliate marketing. For those of you who want to get into this, you have to have an audience and you have to build trust with that audience, and you have to recommend products and services that you actually use and that you believe in, right? So anything that I'm recommending or I have links to, these are all things that I've used, and also things that I believe in. So I mainly do affiliate marketing with my YouTube channel. So that's what I'm referring to, like links in my descriptions. Maybe I do like a product review or something like that. Those are all just products and services that I believe in, and I built up my name, built up my channel. So people that trust me and want to support my channel and things like that, they'll click on my links, and sometimes they purchase through those links and sometimes they don't. I will say that there is a lot of potential when it comes to affiliate marketing. It's just, as far as the amount of money you can make, it's pretty crazy. And this could be something that it can kind of become, I don't want to say 100% passive. So what I mean by passive is, let's say you made a video from 2 years ago and you're, I'm speaking about YouTube. So affiliate marketing with YouTube, and you're still getting affiliate income from that product review that you did 2 years ago. So that's kind of passive, because, you just made that one video, and over 2 years, you're consistently receiving money from that video. So I think that's the cool thing about affiliate marketing. That's what I love about it. Like, I can do something one time and then I can get sales from that thing just for years later. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, so the last side hustle I want to talk about is social media management. Now, this is something I haven't done just because I don't think it's something that I would really like that. But the potential here is also crazy. I know a lot of just social media managers and people that I've seen online, they do it full time. So social media management is pretty much, you're going to be someone who manages someone's social media. So that could be things like creating their posts, scheduling their posts, maybe doing a little bit of graphic design for them for their posts for social media, maybe coming up with ideas for captions, things like that. So just overall, it's just managing someone's social media and just helping them with tasks that go into social media. I think this side hustle makes sense for photographers and other creatives because, a lot of us use social media ourselves, and honestly, we get to a point to where we really understand specific platforms because we use them so much, like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest. So if you're one of those people who manage your own stuff and maybe you just like doing it, I think this is a skill or a side hustle you can look into, is just managing other people's social media. That could be influencers, online businesses. Like I said, this is one of like the fastest growing jobs. Like, you can search up social media managers and you can make a killing from just managing people's social media. I do think it is a lot of work. I could see it being a lot of work unless like you have a team behind you. So as far as the time, I do think, it's something that I could see that could take up a lot of time. But if you have that time and you like just social media and you can manage other people's stuff, I think you should definitely look into it. So that's going to wrap up some of the best side hustles for photographers and other creatives. Feel free to leave your comments down below. Let me know if you're going to try some of these, or if you're going to just look into these, or if you do some of these already, let me know in the comments. Let me know how it's been going. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like. I would greatly appreciate it, and it really helps the channel. Subscribe. I post photography videos every single week, and I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.